Did you know that you could lose up to 60% of your hard-earned assets at the time of death due to taxes and fees? And even more important to know is that this sad situation is entirely avoidable. At Canadian Legacy Builder, through my patented process, the Ancestor Builder, I specialize in enabling the dreams of others by securing lifestyles and legacies for people who care through inspiration, confidence, and direction. I believe there is unprecedented opportunity to make a positive impact on the lives of others, and I believe in this enough to make it our overarching message. I ask you not to look at my ideas through the window of do I need it, but rather through the doorway of how can I use it. Please realize, from tiny acorns do mighty oak trees grow. Things do not happen overnight, but my ideas, combined with energy, can make an unbelievable difference in the lives of millions of people. As a certified financial planner and chartered life underwriter with a specialty in advanced tax and estate planning, my attitude is simply, how can my ideas help others enhance their money, build their capital, and help their family, help themselves, and help others? I focus on financial stability and financial future. I help mature Canadians ensure they will never have a bad financial day as long as they live, and when they do leave this world, that 100% of what they have goes to the people they love or the causes they care about. There is an old German proverb, we grow too soon old and too late smart. Most people believe that when they pass away, their estate will transfer to their families or their charities, but most are not aware of the reality. I have seen simple estates take anywhere from 3 months to 3 years to be settled after a death, and have seen hundreds of thousands of dollars be lost to taxes and fees. I remember being with a friend as he wrote a check to the federal government for $196,000. The legacy of his parents became, how could two educated people let this happen? The other error people make is believing that a will is an estate plan. Most lawyers make very little money to draft a will, and the fees escalate when it comes time to administer the estate. A will is important, but it is just the first piece of a bigger picture. Harry Truman once said that the only thing new in life is the history that you haven't read. So what I share will cause you to reflect on your history, on the relationships you have, on the advice that you've been given, and to do so with a perspective of making sure that all of your financial ships are equipped with lifeboats, and that these lifeboats are built out of products that are able to withstand heavy seas and float them, your families, and the people you love and care for to safety, especially when an economic tsunami occurs. Then, once you're in the position of having well-funded and established lifeboats, dependent on capabilities, the discussion, philosophy, and the outlook turns to the subject of legacies, with the main focus being how can we leave this world a better place than we found it. At Canadian Legacy Builder, I am all about life incomes and philanthropy. I am privileged to add value to the lives of our clients that enhances their cash flow while they're alive and allows them to make a much larger difference when they leave this world. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, and we make a life by what we give." Have you ever received a thank you card from either Queen's Park in Toronto or the federal tax collectors in Ottawa for paying your taxes on time? Have you ever received a thank you note for making that tax contribution for the benefit of 34.5 million Canadians, that involuntary charitable contribution you make each year called tax that is dedicated for whatever purposes the government chooses? I'm still waiting for mine, but I have a bookshelf full of beautiful thank you cards from families and charities who have benefited from the Ancestor Builder process. I've always said that the answers to all the world's problems do not exist at any level of government. They exist in the hearts and the minds of the passionate individuals within our communities. The number one role of my work is to add economic value and then to create lasting legacies, recognizing that any family that is blessed with capital, if they do not address social responsibility from a financial perspective with their children and grandchildren, are going to doom that family ultimately to an eventual argument about the individuals in the family and their entitlement to their share. It will all dwindle down to me and my money. What is my share? So in order to avoid a family doomed to disharmony because they are fighting over the money, the golden thread linking that family together in harmony is to raise up in them an awareness of philanthropy. Albert Einstein said, "Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible." What a combination! What an impact! In addition to your families, there are thousands of causes around the world so worthy in nature, where you and I, instead of letting money disappear to taxes and fees, can redirect it to clothe the naked, feed the hungry, protect the widows and orphans, shelter the homeless, educate the next generations, eradicate sickness and illness, cure cancer, HIV, and AIDS. What an opportunity, what a combination, what a fit, and what a blessing.